Fitness is not new. Millions across the globe are chasing perfect bodies and perfect lifestyles. But people are mostly used to short term solutions. They want results that are visible fast. Shikhar Saxena started out as any other fitness enthusiast. He needed to gain weight, he researched, and he did. But his journey of becoming an entrepreneur has a lot more grit to it. Hours and hours of research and a genuine need to help people fueled Shikhar's interest. And not just shortcuts that are not sustainable. His fitness brand Healthy Pinto wanted to help people be fit sustainably. As he says, I never want to see them again as clients once they are done with me. From a college student, Shikhar is now working towards building a fitness empire, complete with their own AI assistant, Pinto. Welcome to the fourth episode of mojoMakers, where we discuss the blood, sweat, and tears that go into building a brand from scratch with Shikhar Saxena. So, Shikhar, tell me more about the business. When did you decide to make this into a business, and when did you decide? Is it just online, or is it a omni-channel business?
Firstly, it is 100% online. There is no, I have transformed more than 1,000 people. I have never met any of them. All of them are like online consultation, everything. Firstly thing. Now talking about my journey, when I started, I remember I was in my college of second year, and I was a very skinny guy. Like you can imagine a 6 feet guy with a weight of just 49 kg. I was a very skinny guy. I was like bullied and rejections and all these things, and a very low confidence that I'm not able to take a stand. I'm not able to represent myself. So I just thought that I should start working out and start following a diet. So I joined the gym, and eventually that the problem that every newbie faces, that someone is selling supplements, someone is telling you to buy this, go this, go this, go this. But at the end, there was no result. I spent around 1 year in this and tried XYZ, like many things.
Okay.
But what happened? I don't get the result that I'm looking for. I guess I gained around 1 kg in a year. So
Okay.
I thought like, there's something something is missing, something the knowledge is missing it. So being an engineer, like we used to study from YouTube and all these things. So I just heard that if I can study the engineering thing from YouTube, then why cannot I study the whole fitness segment from YouTube? So I just started learning about fitness from YouTube and blogs and articles, and then so I remember I spent around 6 months in that. I made a diary of do's and don'ts कि क्या करना चाहिए क्या नहीं करना चाहिए.
अच्छा.
Because सिर्फ क्या करना चाहिए, what do's जान के कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा, आपको don'ts भी जानना है. So it makes you a proper man की positive negative है क्या. So after learning all these things, then I thought that I have gathered enough information. Now what I tried to, I made my own workout plan and diet plan, and when I made that and I just followed that, in a 1 month I gained around 5 kg.
Oh wow, okay. And it's all through researching on YouTube.
Yeah. All researching on YouTube and Google and everything. So the thing is, when I have gained 5 kgs, now I understand that I have cracked the code of being a skinny person. That whatever, if a person comes to me being a skinny, I have the full proof of theory as well as practical experience. So I made an Instagram handle called trainer_nutritionist. It is still active. I have 16,000 followers in that, and there people are connected with me. So I started giving the advices of fitness of skin. When I started training people, I saw that there is a huge segment of obesity also. There are a huge segment of weight loss also. Like I'm just pursuing the segment of 20% only. 80% is the market of weight loss. So I thought that this is a bigger issue. So I just give my time to researching on that. I gave 6 months on that also. Now the thing is, my body type is a very skinny type. I cannot lose weight. Okay, I'm already in a very in a state of my body started losing weight, so I cannot try that. So I studied that and I practically done on my friend. I gained the knowledge theoretically and I practically implemented on my friend, and I got the result. Then
so
I thought
very research based. It's not like you're just studying and you're telling people do this, do that. You're actually making sure that it has effects.
Exactly. Like I'm research a lot and then making the whole plan and the studying that if कोई side effect तो नहीं होंगे ये. After getting all these things, then I gave a try.
Achha.
So and then I thought that I have cracked the weight gain also. Then I have tried the weight loss also. Now the thing is that the people have stopped taking you seriously if you don't have a certification. So I've completed my certification also as a certified personal trainer, as a certified nutrition coach also.
Okay.
And from that
and this is just after your engineering.
Like during engineering only.
During engineering, so you are studying as well as doing this on the side.
Yeah. On this, I told you on the second year I started taking fitness seriously, and by the end of third year I was having a full-fledged clients and everything. I was
Oh,
under
okay.
training.
Okay.
Maybe on the fourth year, I was having a good amount of. I was not going college. I was only training clients and everything.
Okay.
Okay, I was maintaining a whole diary that whose plan is getting expired and everything. And eventually, I saw that there was you can see demonetization was there, the online payments and Paytm and everything was there. But eventually, I thought that whenever we take the payment from this Paytm, Google Pay, or Phone Pay like this, it doesn't get a justified thing. Getting point? There will be normal trainer who is charging on the Paytm, but I thought that I should start taking from a payment gateway. When I start taking the payments from the payment gateway, it gives me a sense of recognition. It gives me a sense. The client gets to
Brand credibility.
credibility and think that
Hmm.
this person is better responsible. This
Hmm.
person knows what he is doing. And the benefits of using a payment gateway is that I get the whole stat that how which payments I'm getting, which of the plan is not working well, and all these things. The whole data is getting collected in a simple way. When we take the Paytm, we used to spend money, and there's no traction, there is no getting the dealings that where what are the things getting done.
Hmm.
So the main benefit with of the this payment gateway comes is you can show to the investors that this is the money that you have earned. This is the early traction. This is the in the stage of this. If you are if you keep on taking as a Paytm, Google Pay, you cannot reflect this to the investor.
I think that's a very good point. Is that when you started Instamojo?
Yeah, in that case, I started using Instamojo because it was an early time, and then in that I get introduced with Instamojo. Because of that, I started because I want something to be credible that I can show my parents. I can show because I left. If you were to, if I remember, if I told you that I left my job because of this.
Hmm.
For this Healthy Pinto thing, because I was having a IT engineer job, so I left it because of this Healthy Pinto mission and everything. So I want to show to my parent that I'm earning well. I'm giving the salaries. I have my team. I'm paying well. I have my company registered and everything. So for that case, started using this payment gateway, and right now I'm also using this. And eventually, my whole each and every payment goes from the payment gateway only,
Okay.
and it will really help me. And it really, I would highly recommend other entrepreneurs also to start using the payment gateway. If you start using the payment gateway, you can show the transactions, the products, your SKUs, and everything on a portal. Rather than taking from the Google Pay, Paytm, it will be not at all justified.
And it becomes very manual, right? Like, because if you get 30 different Google Pay payments, which are personal, which are business, manually
Yeah.
making a note of all of this is never possible.
Hmm. And making an account that you're paying to like paying to Healthy Pinto, it shows that in the subconscious mind it is getting that they are paying to Healthy Pinto. So it is
Yes.
making a brand credibility and brand loyalty that this is a Healthy Pinto that I've paid to it.
So, Shikhar, was it difficult for you? I know that you said like you really liked researching, you wanted people to focus on their fitness, but you had and usually when you take, it's the Indian mentality, right? Engineering
Hmm.
किया है तो हाँ
Hmm.
ठीक है हम अभी
Hmm.
जॉब करेंगे, एक जॉब सिक्योरिटी हो गया, तो उसको छोड़ के to completely shift to a business that you started on your own, was it difficult for you? Was it difficult to convince your parents? How
Yeah,
did the
see,
entire
it
thing?
was really difficult. I know that day when I left my job, I packed my bag from the from the campus of this IT mega park segment. I packed my bag and left the place with a bus to Bangalore. I remember that day. I remember that packing. Everything is in my mind. I had the photos also, and I made a video also, whenever I was leaving. So yeah, it was tough. But eventually, the thing is that you have to prove yourself by something. See, if I haven't started in my engineering days, if I haven't started this, I won't be able to quit my job. But the thing is, I have started all these things. I have made the things. I have collected the revenues. If I take up like a turn back and see that there was a guy who was a 6 feet guy, 14 kg, who doesn't know anything about fitness, who was not his family was not at all into fitness. So after that, he transformed himself, transformed more than 500 people, collected the revenues, become a certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, become a Fit India ambassador of the whole UP, registered a company. So I think that this the way I'm going. Maybe it can be a slow and steady, but eventually I will achieve the whatever I'm trying to achieve. But if you'll self doubt yourself, you will not look forward that oh my god, there's again discomfort zone, again discomfort zone. The beauty of getting a startup is you will face in every step you will face a discomfort zone. But it is only you who has to solve the problem. Otherwise, you are not an entrepreneur. If you are not solving the problem that you are facing in front of you, then how will you solve the problem of the customer?
And especially the sort of high that you get after you know you have been successful, I think that's one of the best parts about being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, see, I don't think much that I will make a very big company later. I just go step by step. Okay, this is the I have a diary with me, and I just write the how many meetings and how many work that I have in a day. I don't keep it in a online. I don't keep that on a tablet. I maybe you can say a old school thing, but eventually I write it on my diary. And whenever I complete the whole thing, whole task achieved, I just cross it up. It gives me a sense of a great achievement that I completed all the tasks for the day, and this day was like useful. This day was productive, and eventually I'm a one step ahead of my goal. I remember the days when it was the first lockdown, 23rd of March, the first day of the lockdown and everything.
National lockdown.
We were very ambiguous कि मतलब क्या होने वाला है, कुछ पता नहीं है, मतलब क्या समय है. So I thought कि अब मैं क्या करूँ? I'm not able to figure out the things and everything, and people are scared about the coronavirus and everything. So I thought, what should I do? I cannot waste my time. I cannot sit idle. So I started writing books. In the span of 3 months when it was lockdown, I wrote 2 books.
Wow. Okay, you have two. So you published 2 books during the lockdown.
Yeah, in my website is available, and on InstaMojo it is also available. So I wrote one book on bulking and one book on shredding, like one on weight gain and one on weight loss in the span of 3 months.
Oh wow, okay. And everything is as you said, right? Research based. ऐसा नहीं है कि it was impulsive. You researched and then you wrote.
Everything. Like if someone will get this book, it is already in the InstaMojo and my website also. I'm telling you, in the preface I've written that I am writing this book for my younger self.
Okay.
Same point. In the preface I've already written that I'm writing this book for my younger self, that when I was on the stage, when I was in the first year of doing gym and everything, and no one was guiding me, this book can really help that guy. So being very honestly, I've written everything that I know about the fitness in both the books, one of weight gain and one of weight loss. I've written everything. I will like to stop making it a marketing thing, and I will stop something and I'll then upsell thing. It is not like that. I have written whatever I know about fitness. I've written everything.
So Shikhar, as you said, right, it's not an upsell thing. You put out the books in the preface. You wrote that this is for the younger you. But then Shikhar, right now, what does this brand mean to you? What are the central motivations that are driving you to run this business?
Central motivation comes in when the client gives the a positive feedback that yes, I am getting the results. Whatever you have told me, I'm getting the getting clients on board. I'm training them. They are getting the results. I'm working on, and whatever revenue I'm generating, it is a bootstrap business. So whatever revenue I'm generating, I'm giving back to the company only by making an app and everything. So when I'm doing all these things, so it gives me that I'm getting one step ahead day by day. Earlier it was a time when I was not thinking of a website also, but right now I have a website, and I'm in the process of making my own app also, and getting the investor on board also, and each a number of things that I'm planning out. So it's my brain also now getting developed day by day. So what else we want in life? That I'm making revenue also, I'm getting my things developed also, my mind is getting sharper also, I'm connecting with smart people also like you right now. So it is just like we are getting connected to it, and this is only the growth that someone wants.
And what do you see as, because I know you're doing a lot of things currently, but what do you see as some long-term goals for your brand?
My long-term goal is like to become a health tech brand.
Okay.
That I have the data of the people that who's are suffering from this, and getting the smart devices of Healthy Pinto. Planning to get a smart weighing scale, smart watch, and all these smart devices that are branded by Healthy Pinto, and they are giving the data on all your health data on the Healthy Pinto mobile app, so that you can configure the things for yourself.
And I think it's interesting, Shikhar, because when you started describing what Healthy Pinto is, you did say that you've transformed over 1,000 people and completely online. And it's quite contradictory because when we think fitness, we think that there has to be this instructor who's in front of you, who's correcting your form. But the fact that you have seen results, even though you're a completely online business, that's quite commendable. How does that happen?
It's I believe in a book. I don't know if people are aware of this book called Atomic Habits.
I am aware. Yes.
This book says that all you have to do is getting 1% better every day. Getting one. So like if you are enrolling in a plan, so it's like I'll be asking you to start following a small workout routine. Like it's like a very like a step one. Okay, start following a normal workout, start following a healthy diet. So you're getting 1% of better every day or not. And eventually, if you keep on going this like this and like this, keep on going this, then in the next 100 days, your habits will convert into a lifestyle. And when your habits will convert into lifestyle, you even try to gain the weight or you even try to lose the fitness, but you won't be able to do that because your lifestyle will not allow that to you. Because it is a behavioral change. Your behavior will start changing.
So, what are your current marketing strategies, Shikhar?
Current marketing strategy is that I run a Facebook ad and gather that people try to connect with me, and the ad creative says that I can help you to transform yourself in the next 100 days without use of any artificial thing. So like कि अगर ये मुझको 100 days में and I try to promise that कि 100 days में 10 kg कहीं नहीं गया है. अगर आप हल्का सा वर्कआउट और हल्की सी डाइट फॉलो करते हैं तो आपका पर डे 100 ग्राम लूज करना कहीं नहीं गया. लूजिंग 100 grams of weight per day is not a big task. Is not a very big thing. अगर इसको कंसिस्टेंसी से 100 days तक करते हैं तो आप 10 kg आराम से लूज कर ले जाएंगे. सो दिस इज थिंग. तो वो सोचता है कि यार हमने इतना सब कुछ ट्राई किया और स्पेशली मेरा मेरा एक टर्म होता है परमानेंट फैट लॉस, क्योंकि मैं लाइफस्टाइल बिल्ड कर रहा हूँ तो दोबारा कभी फैट गेन होगा नहीं. सो आई एम टॉक अबाउट परमानेंट फैट लॉस. और बाकी जितने भी लोग हैं दे लाइक वट एवर द लीड आई एम गेटिंग दे आर फेड अप ऑफ गेटिंग लूज एंड गेटिंग रिबाउंड इफेक्ट कि लूज करते हैं वापस गेन होता है, लूज करते हैं वापस, बिकॉज कि वो ऐसी चीजें ट्राई करते हैं. दे स्टार्ट फॉलोइंग इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग और कीटो डाइट और समथिंग लाइक दिस व्हिच इज नॉट सस्टेनेबल एट ऑल. आई टू गिव देम एन एनालॉजी कि अगर आपको कार लेनी है, इफ यू वांट टू बाय अ कार, देन विल यू बाय अ मर्सिडीज BMW और Audi, और यू विल बाय अ कार जिसकी आप EMI, डाउन पेमेंट, सर्विस चार्ज, एवरीथिंग कैन पे. इफ यू डोंट हैव अ बजट, इफ यू बाय अ BMW, you can pay the down payment. But do you think you will be able to manage the EMIs and service maintenance and everything? अल्टीमेटली क्या होगा, वो बैंक वाले गाड़ी उठा के ले जाएंगे. द सेम थिंग अप्लाई फिटनेस ऑल्सो कि आप वो चीज करो ना जो आप लॉन्ग टर्म तक दे सको.
आई थिंक दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कि आप जैसे आपने जो एग्जांपल यूज किया कि आप एक लाइफस्टाइल बिल्ड कर रहे हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि यू विल जस्ट प्रॉमिस देम दिस 100 days में वेट लॉस हो गया एंड देन अगेन आफ्टर अ ईयर दे आर बैक टू स्क्वायर वन बिकॉज द हैबिट्स हैव जस्ट नॉट बीन बिल्ट.
So I'm just trying to build some habits and lifestyle. I don't want people to stay connected with me. I just want people to connect with me, get transformed in the next 100 days. इसका एक और एग्जांपल देते हैं that जब कभी हम लोग जैसे ड्राइविंग स्कूल में एडमिशन लेते हैं, if someone who is for ड्राइविंग नहीं आती तो he gets admission in a ड्राइविंग स्कूल. उसके बगल में एक इंसान बैठता है, वो 25 दिन गाड़ी चलाना सिखाता है, 25 दिन बाद कहता है कि सर मेरे को अब आ गई है, अब आप उतर जाओ. Now I can drive myself. The same thing applies on my plan also कि 100 days में आपको फिटनेस की लाइसेंस बनाना नहीं आता. मैं आपके साथ 100 डेज में आपको सिखाऊंगा कि कैसे फिटनेस लेवल अचीव करना है. उसमें आपका वेट लॉस तो हो ही जाएगा, प्लस आप ये सीख जाओगे कि कैसे फिटनेस की लेवल आगे तक चलाना है. क्योंकि मैं आने वाले 10 साल तक आपसे कनेक्टेड नहीं रह सकता, क्योंकि फिटनेस अभी 10-15 साल 20 साल अभी आपको और फिट रहना है. तो क्या आप 10-15-20 साल तक मेरे से कनेक्टेड रहोगे क्या?
And so essentially you have a service business, right, Shikhar? You are
Yeah.
not selling products. You are actually, you set up calls, you tell them how to do
Yeah.
things. So what are some business metrics that are the most important for you?
Okay. So the business metric जो मेनली important मैटर करता है वो होता है क्लाइंट एक्विजिशन कॉस्ट, CAC मैटर करता है. और मुझे लगता है कि ये मेरी एक्सपर्टीज है, बिकॉज होता क्या है कि whenever I transform someone, I easily get 3 to 4 referrals from the people, because if we are running Facebook ads and getting the leads done by one BD and everything, so the cost of acquiring a client easily gets by a charge of 1,000 rupees. The cost of acquiring one lead is 1,000. But if I genuinely, honestly give 100% to them, and easily I can get 3 to 4 results. So I'm saving around 3,000 to 4,000 rupees or not by getting 4 clients.
So your business has been growing mostly because of organically growing because of referrals and testimonials.
Referrals and testimonials, maybe. So this is the major thing, that client acquisition cost is, see, in any startup, client acquisition cost really matters because they are running Facebook ads and getting the promotion done and everything. So getting the awareness done is a very important task, because small businesses and startups really need the client acquisition. The top of the funnel should be filled very much.
तो एक शिखर, एक important question मुझे starting से पूछना था आपको. Why Healthy Pinto? What is the story behind the name?
See, in the case of that, बहुत ही सोचा समझा तो नहीं है, लेकिन ये
अच्छा।
है कि हम लोगों ने ये प्लान किया था कि मतलब प्लान किया है कि आगे जाके हम लोग को हेल्दी पिंटो का मतलब इट इज़ लाइक कि पिंटो हमारा एआई असिस्टेंट होगा, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस असिस्टेंट।
ओह! ओके।
ओके, कि जैसे अगर आपने किसी और ब्रांड के सुने होंगे, इसका अमेज़न का एलेक्सा होता है, इसका सिरी होता है, तो वैसे ही हम लोगों ने प्लान किया था कि हेल्दी पिंटो का एक वो होगा पिंटो, कि पिंटो इज़ असिस्टिंग यू फॉर दिस हेल्थ एंड फिटनेस गोल। हमारे जितने भी ट्रेनर्स होंगे उनका नाम पिंटो 1 एंड पिंटो ऐसे करके रखा जाएगा और असिस्टेंट है वो भी पिंटो है।
So Pinto kind of becomes an ambassador and the face of the brand.
या
Shikhar, agar if you had to give an advice to the Shikhar who is in second year of college right now and is starting of thinking his own health fitness brand,
हुँ,
what advice would you have given to that Shikhar?
the Shikhar should be consistent to whatever you are doing, just stay consistent with that। अगर थोड़ा-सा भी बिलीफ सिस्टम है आपके अंदर, तो आपको उसको लेके कंसिस्टेंट रहना ही पड़ेगा। होगा आपके सेल्फ डाउट आएँगे, हो सकता हो कि आपको कभी-कभी आपको लॉस हो जाए, कभी आप बिल्कुल गिर जाओगे नीचे, वापस से स्टार्ट करना पड़ जाएगा। देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स जिसे मैंने स्क्रैच से फिर से स्टार्ट किया है। चाहे वो मेरे कॉलेज के खत्म होने का ईयर हो, चाहे वो मेरे जॉब छोड़ने का ईयर हो, मैंने चीज़ों को वापस से स्क्रैच से स्टार्ट किया है। कभी-कभी एक टाइम था जब मेरे पास एक भी क्लाइंट नहीं था।
Hmm.
मैंने कभी-कभी ऐसा था कि आई एम ट्रेनिंग मोर देन 100 पीपल इन अ डे, मतलब 100 पीपल और ऑनबोर्डेड है, और कभी-कभी ऐसा था कि मतलब 10 लोग भी नहीं। सो उस टाइम पे आपको लगता होगा कि बिल्कुल ड्रॉप हो गया, बिल्कुल नीचे आ चुके हैं, कुछ नहीं बचा है। अभी भी समय है, जॉब कर लो, ये कर लो और लाइफ को स्टेबिलिटी पे ले आओ। लेकिन वही है कि अगर आप उसको भी वहीं पे अगर आप वो जो एक ड्रॉप पॉइंट होता है ना, जो डिप पॉइंट होता है,
Hmm.
अगर वहाँ से आपको उठना नहीं आता तो आप एंटरप्रेन्योर हो ही नहीं।
Very valuable words, and thank you so much, Shikhar. I think this is going to be very helpful for, as I said, right, all the service business aspirant entrepreneurs out there. Thank you for giving us your time, and I'm really hoping that we really get to see Pinto as soon as possible.
For sure।
As we headed towards the end of the conversation, one takeaway was that consistency is key for any entrepreneur to succeed. Whether it be through massive failures or halts, consistency ensures that no hard work goes to waste. Another important point to note, for a service business, client acquisition costs are going to be your main pain point. The only way to reduce this cost is to deliver true value. Make it a point to collect testimonials and reviews and encourage your customers to refer your business. The idea is that if your value is rock solid, they will talk about you even without you having to nudge them. And you would see your customer base scale up organically. Thank you, Shikhar, for spending time with us. You truly put the mojo in InstaMojo. And thank you to our listeners. Do check out Healthy Pinto for your fitness needs. You can book appointments through the Healthy Pinto Smart page linked in the description below or connect to Shikhar through his Instagram account. Tune in next Saturday to listen to our next episode of the mojoMakers podcast by InstaMojo.